Hey everybody, John and Lance here from the bench on ESPN 97.5. Let's talk a little Deshaun Watson. Over the weekend, he got into the middle of a race argument about why the Bears took Mitch Trubisky. And he denied ever speaking with the Bears, Lance, before the draft. But we have Rich Eisen show before the draft where he says he got a call from the Bears. What do you think Deshaun is doing here? You think he misremembered? You think this might be like a Michael Jordan self-motivation? You took Trubisky instead of taking me, so I'm going to get you. Or you think he's making a race in sports statement?
I mean, look, all I can do is take him for his comment, and his comment was the Bears didn't reach out to him in the process. And then when I got to hear the comment he made on the Rich Eisen show, I realized that it was, he mentioned all these teams. He mentioned about 7 different teams, including the Texans, Arizona, the Jets, Jacksonville. He mentioned all these teams. And then at the end he said, on the phone, the Bears reached out and Baltimore reached out. So what I took that to mean is talking to somebody on the phone doesn't mean you had serious contact with them. What he could have been saying is that, yeah, I talked on the phone, but dude, if a team is seriously interested, they're flying you in for their 30-day visits. If they're interested in you. And I think Deshaun was pointing out that they weren't really a serious contender for him at all. He didn't say anything about race. I thought the comments, personally, as someone who evaluated all those quarterbacks, I understood where people missed, including me on Mitchell Trubisky. I didn't miss on his whiteness. I missed on the fact that he only had 1 year of tape and played in a fairly safe offense coming out of North Carolina, where Matt Canada was the offensive coordinator. And I realized that Deshaun Watson, who had 3 years of tape, had more to pick at. Let me throw you a comparison to today. 1 year for Joe Burrow of really, really good tape. You can almost throw out 2018 completely. So 1 year of really, really good tape. And then we have Tua, who has 3 years of good tape, but I can sit and pick at him a little bit more. Now, if I take 2018 with Joe Burrow, I can pick at him too. But if I throw him out, because the offense...
You can't throw him out because he did start for a couple of years, though. The thing about Trubisky is he couldn't even beat out Marquise Williams.
That's the concern.
Here's the thing about Deshaun, and listen, to me, Deshaun this may be a Michael Jordan thing in his head. It's like, screw the Bears. I had the best resume. I was the best player in this draft. And you guys take that white guy that couldn't even start at North Carolina until his 3rd year there, and you're going to tell me that he's better than me? Bears? Really? Is that what you're telling me? So guess what? Yeah, I got something I got it in for the Bears, and I could certainly see where Deshaun Watson would be pissed at him.
Yeah, but I just don't think the race is a factor here.
Mitchell Trubisky, if you compare the two of them, and you watched them both, and you like Mitchell Trubisky's arm, and you like the stuff that he did, but Deshaun Watson was clear in a way the pick in this draft, and even over Pat Mahomes, because Pat Mahomes, with all the Texas Tech, they were Texas Tech. They were 5-7. They weren't there, and he showed unbelievable arm strength and unbelievable arm action and all of the stuff that he showed, and now it's coming. But none of this came to fruition in college. It did for Deshaun.
Yeah.
All of these things did for Deshaun. And so if I'm Deshaun, maybe I'm saying, no, and listen, just a phone call. The Bears are on the hook for this, and the Bears deserve all the criticism in the world. Why you didn't do your due diligence? Forget just a phone call with Deshaun. You should have been lining him up on the board, doing everything. You should have looked at this dude tooth and nail throughout this process.
Well, if you're the Bears or any team that needs quarterback, those top 3 guys, Mahomes, Trubisky, and Watson, should have all gotten the same treatment so that you could eliminate guys from the mix, either prop them up or eliminate them based on whatever your criteria is. I just think it's a huge miss by the Chicago Bears. And I think, we've talked about how the Browns have missed by not drafting players and continuing to stockpile picks, and they've let good quarterbacks get by them. And we saw that was the case again in that particular draft, but they've been hit, they've taken their bullets for that one. But the Bears missed. I mean, they clearly missed on their evaluation. I don't think it was race-based. I don't think the Bears are intentionally trying to avoid black quarterbacks. I don't think that's the case. I just think their evaluations stunk. I think my evaluation stunk. Deshaun knew what it meant to rise to the occasion. He put it on tape in multiple years, and I downgraded intangibles when really I should have put them at the forefront. But Trubisky did not, as you mentioned, have the clear body of work. And sometimes it's not that simple, but sometimes it is that simple.
Mm-hmm. We all make mistakes, Lance. Don't be too hard on yourself.
I'll keep making them too.